Think Before You Plan is part of a series of short videos to help aspiring leaders develop their critical thinking skills. Let's begin. Many of us look forward to having a say in how a strategy is implemented. It is important that you play a role in strategic planning for several reasons. Number one, you're part of a team that is expected to be effective and productive. Number two, you're expected to verbalize your perspective about a pending decision. And number three, you're expected to help decide the best strategy for moving forward. Regardless of the reason, effectively contributing once a strategy has been identified may be expected. I've identified 6 factors to help maximize success in collaborative planning. Teams should agree on plan objectives, budget implications, a timetable, plan components, who's responsible for implementing specific components, and how to mitigate potential problems with the plan. Let's start with defining collaborative planning. I define collaborative planning as participatory decision-making to bring a strategy to fruition. Throughout this process, it is important that you gain clarity through questioning. Examine data, industry trends, firm resources. Be a critical thinker. To start, identify and agree on plan objectives. What do you want this plan to accomplish? Once there is agreement here, you should tie everything back to the objectives. It is important to note that plan objectives are not the same as strategic objectives. Strategic objectives drive the strategy making process. Plan objectives derive the planning process. How much money is available to spend? Often, a budget is given prior to the decision-making process. It restricts activities. The higher the budget relative to other strategies is indicative to the importance the firm places on getting a strategy in place. If it's too low, the team may have to ask for more money. If it's too high, then the team can dream big. Time is often another factor that is not left up to the team. However, the team should set a timetable that provides plan, start, and finish times for each of the plan components. Moreover, better plans include a time frame for when specific people or departments are expected to work on the plan. Think about what activities must be completed to bring this strategy to life. These activities are called plan components. Brainwrite on your own ideas before getting into a meeting. Adjust your list as necessary. Make recommendations to the team's list as well. Suggest that subplans are created when activities need to be broken down into additional steps for clarity and maximum results. For most components, deciding on who should be responsible is a no-brainer. However, for clarity and accountability, it is necessary to identify responsible individuals, departments, or outsource firms. Lastly, while we all want to think we have it all figured out, no strategy or plan is foolproof. Anticipate that something could go wrong. What potential problems and what are the likely causes that could negatively affect the plan? How do you avoid or address those causes? What would trigger the need for a contingent action? And what's the plan to keep the plan on track? I've merely scratched the surface on why you should think before you plan. To learn more, contact me at dr.vce at VickieCoxEdmondson.com. Also, see Think Before You Meet, Think Before You Speak, Think Before You Agree, and Think Before You Accept. This series can help you be a more effective leader sooner.